My name is Cindy Houghton. I was born in 1961, had a birth injury, had paralysis of my right arm. Parents were told that I would probably never use that arm. Not a lot of options for me to have physical therapy at the time. They were looking at possibilities of me being sent to Birmingham. And with working parents, my condition, and having to go a couple of times a week, that just was not going to be an option. I don't think relocating would have been an option. I really don't know what my parents would have done. Sadly enough, I probably just would have learned to use my left arm best I could, and my right arm would not have been usable. A doctor here in Montgomery referred my parents to an agency for me to get treatment. We were having a workplace meeting and some of the people from United Way were there and we were talking about it, and I realized that this agency that had helped me was a United Way agency. The people at United Way, realizing the year that I was born, told me I was probably one of the first patients that had physical therapy out there. It changed my life totally. I don't really know where I would have been, but I'm certainly thankful for where I am now.
My name is Antamian Ferguson. I'm originally from Atlanta, Georgia, and I moved out here when I was about 11 years of age with my mom.
My mom was actually in an abusive relationship. My dad was an alcoholic. My mom went from smoking marijuana to doing other drugs. Even though I knew we was going without a lot of things, at the time I was staying at a hotel. But then I met this teacher. She asked me a couple of questions. DHR came out, they did an investigation, which led to me ultimately being put into foster care. I was in a series of foster homes from the time I was 12 until I was 16. When I was 16, I started getting in trouble and was sent to the children's home. I stayed there until I aged out at 21. Staying up there and the atmosphere being the way it was, we looked up to several people up there, not only as father figures, but actually mentors. At the time I aged out, I had a couple of decisions to make. I actually chose to do schooling to start with. From there, I filled out an application to be a police officer because I would rather serve my community here that I lived in. At this time, I'm a 15-year vet here on the Montgomery Police Department. Now I'm actually married. I own 2 houses, have 3 cars. I have 3 kids, and I consider myself as a successful family man. I think the people at the children's home played a major role in who I am today.
United Way impacts the lives of 1 out of every 3 people in our river region. When you give to the River Region United Way, you support programs that provide a loving home for children without one. Children that grow up to be just like Tay. When you give to the United Way, you give to help people with disabilities, people just like Cindy. United Way fights for the health, education, financial stability, and basic needs of every person in every community. The River Region United Way identifies community needs and raises funds to support the programs that best meet those needs. Together, we're making life better for everyone. Please give today.